Hey, you Stygian Dogs! Wednesday, November 5th saw the release of issue number 11 of The Savage Sword of Conan from Titan Comics and Heroic Signatures. And this is an exciting one. We see Liam Sharp return with a pretty mind-bending Conan feature. If you loved his work on issue number 8, The Wuthering, well, this one is next level. In addition to Liam Sharp, we get a Cormac Mac Art story by Ron Marz, illustrated by Danny Earls, and a couple of fun pinups. It's such a solid issue. Before we open it up, let's check out these awesome covers. Cover A is from Liam Sharp. And here's another Alex Horley. It's cover B. I'll let you know that this is a flip through, not a read through. It's a peek and a tease. You'll see image spoilers, but I won't linger, and I'll try not to give story details away. But I definitely want you to get a sense of how things look. This is another great issue in the series' second excellent year. Be sure to get a copy or two of this retro goodness. And here we go. Opening it up on the inside cover is an advertisement for Conan, Spawn of the Serpent God. This is a Scourge of the Serpent novel by Tim Wagner. It's out now. Opposite that, The Numidian Chronicles and a Map of the Hyborian Age by Francesca Berald. Turning the page, credits for the teams at Heroic Signatures and Titan Comics, and the table of contents. Kicking things off, Conan, Tattered Wings by writer-artist Liam Sharp. Cormac Mac Art Wolves is by writer Ron Marz and artist Danny Earls, with some pinups by Thomas Nachlik and Fernando Dagnino. Turning the page, we get the Thomas Nachlik pinup. Looks great, I dig it. And then right to the prologue of Liam Sharp's story. If you enjoyed his short Conan story in Savage Sword of Conan number 8, The Wuthering, you're in for a treat here. This thing is pretty remarkable. Here it is, Tattered Wings. It is an art piece. It's very psychedelic. The story is, look at these images. It's just so detailed. The inks, the line work, it is just wonderful. It's definitely going to be something that you go back to a few times just to soak it all in. There's some real sorcery going on here. Sharp just seems to be able to tap into something, I don't know, something familiar, something archetypal. The images, it's as if we've seen them before. Just awesome. Look at this. It feels like he's given his all here. It's just so wonderful. Like, just look at this. I spent about 10 or 15 minutes just poring over these 2 pages last night when I was reading it. There's just so much detail to take in. You're definitely going to read this a few times. Now, it is an odd story. It's one of those kind of wonderful Savage Sword stories that just kind of meanders. You know, it has a bit of a surprise ending. Like I said, it's a little psychedelic, but it just fits in with, I don't know, that kind of 70s vibe that we want in the Savage Sword of Conan. I love that image there of Conan. This second year of the Savage Sword of Conan has been absolutely exceptional, and this is such a great outing by Liam Sharp. I think fans are just simply going to be spellbound. We get a chainmail letters page, nice to see. After that, we get an illustration, a pinup by Fernando Dagnino, and then on to the Cormac Mac Art story by Ron Marz and Danny Earls, Wolves and Witches. My first introduction to Cormac Mac Art, the exiled Irish chieftain and his band of Danish Vikings, was via these Andrew J. Offutt novels. But there's nothing quite like reading Robert E. Howard's original Cormac Mac Art stories. All 4 of Howard's Cormac stories were published posthumously, and only 2 of those were ever fully completed by Howard. The Night of the Wolf, written around 1930, was first published in the 1968 volume Branbeck Morn. Swords of the Northern Sea, also written around 1930, was first published in the 1974 Tigers of the Sea. This same volume, Tigers of the Sea, included 2 completed versions of Howard fragments, the stories Tigers of the Sea and The Temple of Abomination. They were completed by Richard L. Turney, the book's editor. And I'll note that there is another version of Tigers of the Sea completed by David Drake, and it was published in 1995. Fortunately for us, you can check out the original versions of these 4 stories in Swords of the North from Robert E. Howard Foundation Press. You also get 2 different drafts of the Temple of Abomination there, plus a bonus untitled fragment. Comic book-wise, the adventures of the Gaelic warrior turned pirate and his brother-in-arms, Wolfear the Skull Splitter, can be found in a 1990 4-issue miniseries from Dark Horse Comics. The stories are freely adapted from Howard's original by Roy Thomas, with interior art by E.R. Cruz and covers by John Bolton. They're definitely worth checking out after you've read the original tales. Marz and Earls give us a solid story that emphasizes one of my favorite elements of a Cormac Mac Art tale, and that's the loyalty between the title character and his brother-in-arms Wolfear. My only real disappointment here is that I wish we got something longer. I'd welcome seeing more Cormac from this creative duo. It's always pretty special when we get a chance to see another one of Robert E. Howard's characters so competently brought to comic book life. On the inside back cover is an advertisement for Savage Sword of Conan Reforged. Check out my video on this. It is interesting to note that this advertisement is in black and white. One might think it would be in color. And then taking a look at the back cover to check out details for the next issue. Featuring a cataclysmic Conan story from writer Chris Ryall and artist Gabriel Rodriguez, a twisting Bran McMorn prose tale from writer Fabian Nicieza, the return of El Barak from writer Patrick Zerker and artist Mirko Kolak, captivating covers from Adrian Smith and Jeff Isherwood, plus art pinups and more. Savage Sword of Conan issue number 12 closes out its second year in sword-swinging style. Looking forward to that one for sure. So there you have it, another superlative issue of the Savage Sword of Conan. Ron Marz and Danny Earls deliver an excellent tease of a Cormac Mac Art story that serves as a heck of a bonus to Liam Sharp's Tattered Wings, a piece of art that demands multiple reads and will leave you spellbound. Sharp's story is the capstone to another fantastic issue in this, the penultimate issue of the series' second oh-so-savage year. Thanks for watching, liking, consider subscribing. Do check out my new YouTube shorts, where I will endeavor to share a Conan the Barbarian newspaper strip on a daily basis. The first 4 are currently available. Keep your eye out for a new one tomorrow. And until next time, take it easy, you Stygian Dogs.